Hello everybody, my name is TheTfboy, and welcome to another overview of another Nosgoth character. This time we're looking at the Tyrant. Now, the Tyrant is kind of a mixed bag for me, and I think for everybody. A lot of people like him. He kind of has to have that love-hate relationship to where you either love him or you hate him. In my case, I'm more on the love side. Not 100% though. He's not perfect, particularly because I don't know, he just always gets picked on, and I do like in one of the more recent past that he got a decrease to his I think model size by 2.5%, which doesn't sound like much, but it's helped a little bit. It has. But anyways, taking a look at his abilities now, he has three different special abilities, technically two. You have the charge, which is this basic one. You have the jump attack, which is essentially like your standard ground slam. He just jumps in the air, then slams on the ground. This is very tricky to use, and it's very situational because it's hard. It's just hard to aim with it. Granted, if you can pull it off, you do 500 damage, but it's definitely good in more open maps rather than like a closed space. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick. But it's not a bad ability, it's just very situational. And then you have the marathon, which is essentially the charge attack. It just has a longer duration, but it does do less damage. So keep that in mind. Now his primary abilities. Default one is ground slam. Now obviously, for anyone who's played or ever played Nosgoth, you know that a lot of tyrants like to combo the charge and the ground slam ability, which isn't a bad move. As long as which isn't a bad thing. It definitely gives a good initiator of the fight. But the only problem is you're very vulnerable, because you've probably put yourself in the middle of 4 humans. And that can either go good or bad. If you have Ignore Pain, you'll probably be fine. If you have Enrage, well, you might do a lot of damage, but I don't think you're going to kill anybody. So then you have the Shockwave. The Shockwave is an interesting attack because it's really the only range attack the Tyrant has. Everything else you have to be kind of near humans, but this one has a 1,000 area radius, so take that what you will. It doesn't do too much damage, but it does knock the humans down, so keep that in mind. It's probably my favorite out of the 3. I'm personally liking the charge and Shockwave, and then there's the throw. Throw is it's not a bad ability. The only problem with it is that it's the only ability that the Tyrant has out of all of his arsenal, aside from the secondaries, which is purely on him, that only deal damage to one human. So if you've got maybe an enemy team who isn't that coordinated and kind of scatters a bit, this is a good ability to have to kind of pick people off. But otherwise, I would not recommend like charging in and throwing somebody, because you have the other 3 humans around you very likely to worry about. So it's a good finisher if there's like 1 human left, but it's not a good initiator by any means. And then you have his 2 secondary abilities, which can be either defensive or offensive. You have Ignore Pain, which decreases damage by 85%, but you can attack. And then you have Enrage, which deals more damage the more damage you've taken. So it's definitely a very situational ability. Definitely more good 1v1. Or if you know you've got a very coordinated team that can spot you from far away, if you can like maybe combine this with the jump attack, and then Enrage. Maybe if you can arrange and then combine it with a jump attack as like the enemy's hitting you, that'll probably be more beneficial in your area, because that'll do more damage. So it's definitely it can be useful, but this is too situational. Well, not too situational, just a little bit situational in terms of, because if you've got a good team that's very coordinated, they could probably take you down before you have a good chance to use all this. So Ignore Pain is probably a better option, especially for new players. Myself, though, we're going to be experimenting with all of these in the match. So, yeah. Now, I haven't really talked about these before, but in terms of perks, I would actually recommend either Nimbleness, which happens to be today's one, which is nice, or the one that increases your health by 5%. Purely just because since he has the most base health, he takes advantage of this perk the most. But on the other hand, this perk is very, very useful because he is the slowest climber, and this 20% does make a huge difference in my opinion. So choose either what you will, whether you want a little bit more health or a little bit more mobility. For the sake of this, I'm just going to be using Nimbleness because I don't own any of the other daily perks. Frenzy could be useful if you're going for a more offensive thing, such as within rage, then maybe, but I think that these two are probably more useful. It's just my opinion, though. Anyways, let's get into a match and we'll see how we fare. Hello everybody, my name, well, you know who I am. Let's get right back into this. So, I'm starting out with the Tyrant. Now I'm gonna let you know this may not be a great match, considering I got into this match midway. This is the second... This is the second round out of the two, and my human team was losing terribly, so I could have an absolutely terrible team. But we shall see. So I've got the default arsenal at the moment. Just regular charge, ground slam, and the... So let's see if I can sneak up. Ah. Yeah, this isn't going that well. I can use charge again, but surprise! Oh, come on, I had him! I had that alchemist. Okay, we'll give it one more shot with the default arsenal, and then we'll move to something else. No. I'm out of here. Mistakes were made. I see, so they're in there. Got somebody. Dang it. That stupid prophet ability prevented me from using... Okay. We're gonna try... We're gonna do the charge and enrage along with throw. So let's do this. Hello. Oh, come on. Thank you. Oop. I gotta be careful because I don't have my harden. Oh, I wanted to throw him. Okay. Five. Okay. So that's basically the throw ability. It's only worse than one target. I'm actually gonna try the shockwave with the enrange ability. Oh, that was a waste. 5. Will you? I can't show off these damn abilities because of that stupid prophet with the hex shot. Yeah. I'm gonna switch actually to my Ignore Pain. Go a little bit more defensive. I do like the Shockwave ability, but I wish I could show it off on a better team. Alright, I'm retreating because I need to. Is anyone going to that healing station? Yes, they are. Apparently all 4 of them are going to the healing station. Can I just say I really hate that hex shot ability? Like, that is probably one of the worst things. Do we have all Tyrants on our team? Like, is that a thing? Yeah, we're all Tyrants. This is awkward. I am the 3rd best Tyrant. Oh well. There's only so much I can do. I'm not really sticking to one specific arsenal. I'm just kind of messing around. Hopefully it'll confuse the balls out of the enemy, but we're already losing. Oh, how did I... How much damage was I... We'll switch to... Have I tried everything yet? Ground slam, throw, charge, jump attack. Oh, I haven't even shown us the jump attack. Jump attack is probably the best one in this map. Here we go. Ah, that would have been perfect. Problem with it is that it's very hard to aim. So, that would have been beautiful if I would have made it up there. Ah, dang it. Oh well. So, that's basically the Tyrant in a nutshell. You know, not really against the best team composition, but I did show you everything you could do. And range ability is tricky, though. Against a very good coordinated team, you're gonna get destroyed before you'll be able to use it to its full effect. Oh, I'm 4th. Well, it doesn't matter. I was trying out a bunch of things, so I did what I could. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and stream.